Good afternoon, welcome to the first workout of the week. I've got a circuit training session for you today. 14 exercises, full body movements with core section at the end. We're going to do 2 circuits of 45 seconds on each exercise. Starting off with a warm up, watch what I do first and then join in when you're ready. And I've got a pair of dumbbells that I'm going to use for today's session. We're going to start off with a front squat. So you just need one weight. You can use 2 if you want to. Hold into chest, elbows in, and then we sit back, bend the knees and lift the chest. It's just trying to loosen up through the hips, get the blood into the quads and the glutes. Nice and low, keep that going. I will keep coaching you through the exercises, so once you're into the exercise, keep it going. Just adjust that slightly. Okay, from there we're going to add a curl, so we go down low into that squat, bicep curl, and then stand back up. Try and lift the chest and sit back on the heels. Okay, good. We'll move on to a split lunge, weight in one hand. You can use 2 weights if you want to. And then we take a nice big step back, back knee goes down, keep the chest lifted, so we're starting to get a good stretch down the front of the back leg. And then we go from there into a backward stepping lunge, so we step in initially and then step back, nice big step, and again we bend that back knee down, try and stay tall. Okay, let's change legs, so we're going back to the split lunge first, just straight down with the back knee. And then step in and step back. Okay, good. Let's go from there into so you need 2 weights for this one. Tip forward, deadlift, single row, and then stand up. So tipping from the hips, keep the spine long as you tip, so the lower back stays nice and strong. And then we squeeze the shoulders back. Starting to warm up hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Can go wider with the row or make it more of a reverse fly. So if you've got light weights, that's an option. Go to a longer lever. As long as we're keeping the spine long and squeezing the shoulders back and down. Okay, good. Weights down. We'll move on to a walk out to press up. So we'll walk the hands out, down on the knees if you need to. 1 press up and then walk back. So you got the choice on the toes, walk back, or you can put the knees down and do your press up there and then walk back, but keep the abs tight when we get to that press up position. And you can dictate the tempo if you want to, add a bit more speed, start to get the heart rate up higher, get more reps in. Keep that going, last few reps. And we just got a couple more things to do in the warm up. Stay down. We'll go from there into alternate squat thrusts. So we alternate legs, knees up to the chest. Starting to get the heart rate up. Just get that little rhythm going. Okay, good, and then stand up and then just finishing off with jumping jacks. So we just get a little bounce going, get the arms up. Again, another one to continue to get that heart rate up. Got some cardio movements in the workout, but it's mainly big movements with the weights, which is going to get the heart rate up anyway. So we're going to strengthen and tone and burn calories. Last 5 seconds on the jacks. Okay, good, hold it there. Have a little rest, grab a drink. So 14 exercises, 2 circuits, 45 seconds on each exercise. Like I say, big movements until we get down to the last couple of exercises. We've got a little core section to finish off. Don't forget to check out the workouts from last week if you missed any. I did an abs and core on Saturday, so if you missed that, might be a good one to follow this one with. So you finish off with a good abs workout. All the workouts go on the playlist, so have a look, see what you got on there if you missed any out. Give this video a thumbs up before we go on, it does help me out. If you want to contribute further, then the Patreon link is down in the description below. But a like, a share, all helps me out. Right, so first one, we've got a squat press. So we hold the weights into the chest, bend the knees, and then drive up, try and get that explosive movement. Watch if you're not sure, and then join in when you're ready. I'll start the clock. 45 seconds, squat press. So bend the knees, down low in that squat, and then we drive up overhead. Try and sit back on the heels, keep chest up, so we're not rounding forward. If you need to, you can transition to one weight, or you can pause in between each rep. You can hold there before you go down into the next rep, so think about the tempo. Try and get that explosive movement on the way up. You can take the press out if you need to and just go to a front squat. Okay, hold it there. Right, moving on. Next one, press up row. So we need the weights down on the floor. Watch if you're not sure. 45 seconds, press up row. You can do it knees or toes. Holding on to the weights, down to a press up row, and then back down and repeat on the other side. Keep the abs tight. Try and limit the shift. If we resist that rotation, then we're going to be working a lot harder through the core. So if you need to, knees down, got that option. Use it if you need it. Last couple of reps. Okay, good. Right, moving on. Next one, a bit of cardio. We don't need the weights. We're going to do a burpee into a little plyo squat. Watch if you're not sure. So we go hands narrow, feet wide. Come up. It's a little bounce and then back down. Oops. So start with the feet wide, then in, then down. Just that little bounce in the middle. 15 seconds. Keep that rhythm going. We're trying to get the feet right up to the hands each time. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good. Grab the weights, bent over row. So we're just holding that position nice and long through the spine. Off you go when you're ready. Tip forward from the hips. Keep the spine long. And then we row. You can go wider or more narrow, or like I showed you in the warm-up, you can turn it to a more of a reverse fly type movement. It depends on what weights you've got. Squeeze the shoulders back and down. So when we do more of a row, we bend the elbows, we get more work in the biceps. But like I said, if it is a light weight, you can go longer to get more of a reverse fly, which is going to put more load through in between the shoulder blades. Okay, hold it there. Moving on. Lunge and curl. Forward step. Watch if you're not sure. Lunge and curl. Alternate legs. Big step forward. Push back. Keep chest lifted. So that big step forward, but then we try to lunge down rather than forward, so the back knee goes down. towards the floor. Taking that nice big step and driving back. 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good. Moving on. One we did in the warm-up, walk out to press up. 45, off you go. So remember, you can go down onto your knees if you need to. Walk out, press up, walk back. Think about tempo. Chest down between the hands, abs tight. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. We go from front squat position, step back, step in, lunge and press, backward step, off you go when you're ready. Watch if you're not sure. So big step back, lunge and press. Again, you can transition to just a front squat position and do your lunge. You can even go down to the sides if you need to, as the shoulders are starting to fatigue. But obviously, ideally, we want to keep that press if we can. Try and keep that explosive movement as you're stepping in. Last couple of reps. Okay, good, moving on. Reptile crawl. Watch if you're not sure. We try and get the knee to the outside of the elbow. I'll start the clock. Now off you go. So we get that stretch. And then if we're going to come backwards back, got to dig the heel of the hand into the floor. So pushing through, working the tricep, shoulders. Try and stay low and just glide across the floor. Knee to the outside of the elbow. Last 15. So start off slow with this one. Once you've got that pattern in the head, you can start to build up the speed. Just 5 seconds now. Okay, good, moving on. Right, we do one leg then the other. I do this one in the kettlebell workout. One foot stays down, we deadlift, step back into a lunge. Watch if you're not sure. Deadlift lunge, so slight bend in the knee when we deadlift. So one foot will stay down the whole time. Tip forward, step back. One foot stays down. Spine long as you tip forward. And then when we lunge, let's be nice and upright. Lift the chest, stay tall. Nice big step. We'll start to feel the work on that front leg, hamstrings, glutes, and obviously where we're doing the lunges, quads as well. Okay, hold it there. Let's change. Same, the other way round. Off you go when you're ready. Deadlift lunge. Spine long, tip forward. Big step back. It's that slight bend in the knee when you deadlift. Coming to the last 10 seconds. We've just got 4 more exercises to come on this first circuit. Last 5 seconds. Good, moving on. Burpee Cow. So we need the weights. Weights go down, come into a low squat position, and then a bicep curl. Watch if you're not sure. Again, we'll go narrow with the hands and then wide with the feet. So we hold on to the dumbbells, feet up, low curl, back down. Try and lift the chest. Stay low in that squat, but lift the torso up. We'll start to get that burn in the quads. Keep it going. We've just got 3 more exercises to come after this, which are all core based. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good. Moving on. Next one, we're starting in press up position. We're going down onto the forearms, then back up onto the hands. Change the lead hand every rep. Watch if you're not sure. Starting now, down on the knees if you need to. So we go down, down, up, up, and then change that lead hand every rep. Keeping the abs tight throughout. So if you need to, knees down. Keep going, just a couple more to come after this one. Then we'll have a little rest, then we do it again. 10 seconds left. Last 5. Okay, good, spin around. Last 2. On your backside, we sit back, we lean back, and then we bring the knees into the chest and repeat. Off you go when you're ready. Get that nice tight tuck. Squeeze the abs as we're bringing the thighs up. Nice tight squeeze. Trying to get the torso as close to the thighs as possible. 15 seconds, keep it going. Just one more exercise after this. Last couple of reps, 5 seconds. Good, hold it there. We're going to finish off with a crunch. You can use the weights if you want to, or do it without. I'll show you the options. Off you go, starting the clock. So crunch, down on the floor. So if you've got the weights, you can go straight up. And remember, anything overhead is harder. This is the harder option. You can use 1 weight or 2, or you can do it without any weights. Hands on the thighs is easiest. And then remember, as you start to bring the hands away from that midline, further away it gets harder. Hands overhead is the hardest option. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Last 5. And relax, well done, hold it there. Good work. Little rest, grab a drink. I'll keep it brief. So if you want to, you can pause and spend longer. No more workouts today. I've got 2 tomorrow though. Tomorrow we've got bodyweight training and then a HIIT workout. But like I said, if you missed any last week, go back and check. I did that workout on Saturday and then I did 6, I believe, all of last week. So have a look if you missed any. Remember to give this video a thumbs up before we go on to that second circuit. We're going back to the squats press. Let's get ready to go. Like I say, short rest, but if you need to, you can pause and rest for longer. Squat press coming up. I'll start the clock. Now let's go, second circuit. Bend the knees, drive up. Try and get low in that squat. If you need to, you can take the press out or you can pause in between the reps. But we try and sit back as much as we can. Keeping the heels down, lifting the chest. You can transition to 1 weight any point if you need to. And keeping that up phase nice and explosive. 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good. Then we're going down into the press up row. Down on the knees if you need to. Starting the clock. Press up row with the weights. Obviously, option is just to do a press up. Try to limit that twist if we can. So if we resist that rotation, it's a lot harder work for the core, especially the obliques. Down on the knees if you need to. Think about keeping the abs tight. As we're doing the movement, we're tucking the pelvis underneath, so nice and strong through the core. Last few reps. Okay, good. Moving on. Got the burpee into that little plyo, that bounce in the middle. Hands narrow, feet wide, bounce. Off you go when you're ready. Watch if you're not sure. So we go from here, little bounce, back down, feet wide, and then in. So feet wide, bounce, back down. Just getting that rhythm going. But we're trying to get the feet right up to the hands, right to the outside. Last 15. Keep it going, coming into the last few reps. Good. Bent over row. Off you go when you're ready. Just choking on my water. Tip forward from the hips. Spine long, squeeze back. You go longer with the arms. As long as we're keeping that lower back nice and strong. Excuse me. Coming to the last 10 seconds. Last couple of reps. Good, lunge and curl. We take a nice big step forward, lunge and curl. Off you go, 45, big step. Stay nice and tall and drive back that front foot. Nice and long through the spine. Really drive back. 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. Walk out, press up, down on the knees if you need to. Off you go, 45. Walk out to press up. Abs tight. Down on the knees if you need. And we'll make sure we get into the position. Hands, chest goes down between the hands. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good, next one, moving on. Backward stepping lunge with the overhead press. Off you go, 45. Big step back. Remember, you got the options. You can just hold the front squat position, or you can hold the weights down to the side if you need to. Or obviously, you can put the weights down and just do the lunge. Obviously, we want to try to complete the set with the lunge and the press. Pause if you need. Think about tempo. And if we are doing that press, we try and get a nice explosive step in. Into the last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good. Moving on to the reptile crawl. Watch if you're not sure. Join in when you're ready. So you can start off slow and then build it up. Knee goes to the outside of the elbow, and then we move opposite hand, opposite foot at the same time. And then we're coming backwards back. Really got to dig that heel of the hand into the floor. Obviously you can turn around and go forwards both ways, depending on how much room you've got. But we try and stay nice and low. Knee to the outside, 15 seconds. Last 5. Okay, next up, one foot stays down, we do the deadlift. Big step back into the lunge. Off you go when you're ready. So one foot stays down, doesn't move. Deadlift, spine long, slight bend in the knee. Big step back for the lunge. Nice big step. You can try and do the whole thing without putting the other foot down, obviously apart from when you step back into that lunge. But when we do the deadlift, the other foot stays up, so that's a bit of a challenge. Just putting the foot down briefly when you step back to the lunge. Okay, go change it over. Same with the other foot down, off you go, 45. Working the hamstrings and the lower back with that deadlift. So we control the deadlift and then we're nice and quick for the lunge. Starting to get that burn in that front leg. Ten seconds. Just got 4 more to come after this. Good, hold it there. So we've got the burpee curl and then we've got the abs at the end. 4 more to do, 45 seconds burpee curl. Hands narrow, feet wide. Come into that low squat position. Curl, lift the chest, back down. Feet wide. Try and get the heels down if you can. Keep going, nearly there now. Just 3 more to come after this. Try and keep working for the whole 45. And we finish off with a core. Last 10 seconds on this one. 5 seconds. Okay, good, moving on. Last 3, press up position. Down onto the forearms, back up onto the hands. And repeat, change the lead hand every rep. Knees or toes. Nearly there now. So this one is more of a full body movement. It's working the core, but also you'll feel it in the shoulders, triceps, and possibly quads as well, especially as they've been working hard. But stay nice and strong through the abs. 15 seconds. Keep going, just 2 more to come after this. Keep working. Last couple of reps. Good, spin around, 2 more to do. We've got the knee raise next. Lean back, knees into chest. Off you go when you're ready. Tuck nice and tight. You can even hold at either end, so we get a hold at the top, squeeze nice and tight, lean back and hold. So this one, tempo doesn't matter too much because there's constant work anyway. There's no rest point throughout the rep. So in fact we might get more out of it with a bit more control and a hold either end. 15 seconds. 10 seconds, keep it going. Just 1 more to come. Get that nice squeeze. Let's get the abs working. 5 seconds. Good, and then we're moving on to the crunch to finish with or without the weight. 45, off you go. Crunches. 1 or 2 weights. Straight in front. Overhead is harder. Obviously you can do it without the weights, so remember your options. When we start to take the hands further away from the midline, it gets harder, so the easiest would be hands on the thighs. Keep working to the end though. It's the last one. We stretch afterwards all the way to the end. 10 seconds. Last 5. Good stuff, hold it there, well done guys. Let's have a little stretch to finish off. I'll keep it relatively brief. If you want to do another workout, then use the playlist. Let's go overhead, lengthen out, arch the back. So like I said, I did abs and core on Saturday. If you missed that one, it's a good one to follow with. Follow this on from. Let's go onto one knee. We'll do the hamstrings on the knee. So one knee down, tip forward, straighten one leg, tip forward from the hips, stretching the back of the upper leg. So no workouts later today. So if you're doing this now in the afternoon, then if you want to do another workout later, use the playlist. Change legs on the hamstrings. But as always, check out the rest of the playlist. If you need any more workouts, check out the ones from last week or go back further. Number 242, I believe now, this workout. Let's do the quads, heel behind. So 242, we're approaching the 250 by the end of the week, or early next week we'll be at 250. Change legs. So they're all on there to be used. You've got more circuit training workouts, you've got more bodyweight workouts, abs and core, HIIT workouts, kettlebell. We've done the hamstrings. Let's do the upper back. Separate the shoulder blades, take the hands forward. So let people know about the channel, let people know about the Facebook groups, Ricky Warden Fitness Live. Take the hands back, stretch chest. Check out the schedule that I released yesterday. That's on the Facebook group, so have a look, see what's coming up this week. Tomorrow we've got 2 workouts, bodyweight training and then HIIT, I believe. Have a good day, have a good afternoon. I will see you tomorrow. Cheers, guys.